Well, it's a rainy night in Southern California. So let's have some fun. Tonight, it's all about this thing, the Remington Ran adding machine. I know nothing about this thing, but I know everything about its mechanics. So I'm going to rip it apart and see what I can do. This thing's dirty as heck, needed a good blowout. Lots of things, and look at all that crud under there. Lots of things that need to be cleaned. But it's all precious and precision, so it's gonna be a bit of simple green and a few hundred Q-tips. That should get it all going. A little bit of alcohol here and there where needed. Get all the precious machining parts done up. This thing's all just simplexes and escapements and star and paw gears and small springs, but it all seems to be there. Look at all that crud just sitting there coming off. This is one of my favorite cleaning tools. It really breaks everything up. This is a disposable mascara applicating wand. You can get them at beauty supply stores. I order them by the 100 online because I just use so many of them, bend them over. So then comes the lubing part. This is a nice sewing machine lube I like to use, very light. The trick with all this is use a lubricant that's pretty darn clear, get it all going, and then wipe off any excess. This thing had a ton of points to lube, and I could see that because there's a little bit of dirt anywhere it had been lubed before. But it is a precision machine. Some parts need lube, some parts don't. It's always good to clean up the platen. This particular platen wouldn't take the paper as I thought it would, even after a good alcohol cleaning, so I ended up removing it. And while I was under there, I went ahead and cleaned everything. Lots and lots of Q-tips. But it all turned out pretty darn well, and I just needed to kind of resurface the platen with a bit of sandpaper. And that got it going. I wonder if your moms or grandmothers or grandfathers ever used one of these things. If they do, feel free to comment below, because I'm still not sure how it works. But I think it'll go real well in our trailer for adding up customers' totals and getting them a proper receipt instead of doing it by the electronic calculator. So this was the electronic calculator 100 years ago up until, 40 years ago. Anywhere commerce was happening, this thing was there. We got it all working and it's good to go. Bob Marshall here, Top Rider Muse.